why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you're here to promote.
Hi, I'm Jill-Michele Melean. I'm here to promote Witness Infection, a movie that I co-wrote and co-produced and starred in with Carlos Alazraqui. If you guys ever watched Reno 911, he's Officer Garcia. And
he's the Taco Bell dog.
He's the Taco Bell dog and many voices of cartoons. So I've known him for years and years and years. We were on the stand-up circuit together, and we have a fascination for horror films. And since we're funny, we're like, let's put the two together. And we wrote Witness Infection. So it's about two mob families that are witness protection relocated in the same town. And another rival family wants to wipe them out, so brings over some infected sausages made of human remains. And everyone starts to turn on each other. So it's a lot of fun.
I'm very okay with this. This sounds wonderful. I was like, based on the poster, I was like, you know what? That's all I need. I'll see it.
Yay.
You told me enough. I'm like, I'm here the whole weekend, so we're getting this done.
Yes. So 7 p.m. tomorrow at Raleigh Studios.
I'll be there. All right.
Yes, and we got Robert Peters.
Yeah, I'm Robert Peters. I'm in the film as Mr. Georgeman, and they had me at Mafia zombie movie. I was like, why has this not been made? Right? Come on. And Carlos, I met. We did a film called Funhouse Massacre, which is also a horror film directed by Andy Palmer, who also directed this motion picture. And it was just a lot of fun. How can you not have fun being a zombie?
All right.
You're pretty good.
So, is there some really crazy, intense, practical zombies, or is it more about the fun and the carnage?
I think we have some really cool kills in there. A nice surprising kill at the end that even when me on set, I screamed and I thought I screwed up the shot. So we got some fun stuff. We got pretty clever with the kills. So I think you guys will dig it.
Very cool. Well, Denise has been kind enough to let me do this for a few years, and I can tell you, the crowd, you couldn't ask for a warmer, more on board, there for any content, there to be interactive when you should be type crowd.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It'll be our first time watching it in a theater because COVID happened.
Well.
So it was really disappointing. So our whole our premiere was everyone watching it at home, and it was okay. So this will be really exciting to see it with an audience.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll let you guys go, but before I do, what do you think is the craziest movie you've ever seen? And that's totally whatever it means to you.
Oh, see, that's a hard one because there's so many crazy movies. When you asked us that earlier, I was like, I cannot even think of it. I think probably the craziest one for me, and I'm going to go old school, is The Exorcist because it's the only film that I have not been able to sleep afterwards. Because as a filmmaker and as someone that loves films, I constantly would rip apart costumes, whatever. It's the only film that's ever allowed me to escape completely and really screw up my brain. So I love that one.
All right. Well, I'll try to give you the short version. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw it, I wasn't really into it. I saw it at home on a little television, and I was raised very, very Catholic. I was not allowed to watch R-rated until I was 17 type situation. It's a thing. But so the first time I saw it, I was like, I'm not offended. I don't it's not scary, whatever, cool. And then I saw a 4K restoration of it in a theater at the New Art, maybe 6 months before everything went down, and I was like, oh, this is the movie everyone talks about.
The sound is so important.
Right?
That's what creeps you out the most. It really gets
We're talking about
your
The
psyche.
Exorcist right
The
now.
Exorcist.
Oh,
So this is Carlos Alazraqui.
There's 72 steps in Georgetown, 3600 Prospect Avenue at M Street. I've counted the steps 3 times. I've met Linda Blair because through Comic-Cons.
Right.
William Peter Blatty was a comedy writer, co-wrote Shot in the Dark with Blake Edwards, goes to Georgetown to study law, finds a case in a 1959 case in a newspaper about a 14-year-old boy who was possessed, and the raised lettering on his stomach is from that article. So that was put into the movie.
See?
And the
Absolutely.
line,
Movie
you know what
trivia.
this line means when she comes down the stairs and pees?
What?
And she looks right at the guy playing the piano and she says, "You're going to die up there." A lot of people think that it's the room where she is, but he's an astronaut going into space. And
There
so
you
she
go.
looks at him and says, "You're going to die." Okay, I could go on and on.
fact,
I love
fun
it.
fact.
If you had told me in high school that you were going to bomb in on me doing something, I don't even know how that would have gone, dude.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Yeah, I love that film. It's so wonderful. I saw it as an adult, like in 2003, with my dog Bear and Jackie O by myself, and I went, I shouldn't have seen this alone.
No,
Well, you have
I
to
think
choose,
2 dogs.
You have to choose the craziest movie you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, tell them the craziest movie.
Oh, Oh God.
And that's whatever it means to you. Crazy is whatever you feel like.
Crazy and Weird Head by the Beatles.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
The Monkees. The Monkees.
The Monkees.
Yeah, yeah,
Head.
yeah.
Bob Rafelson, Jack Nicholson produced.
I've got the Criterion BBS collection. Yes,
Pretty
yes, yes.
weird movie, Head. It tries to be Vietnamish and really edgy, and you're like, no, dude, you're the Monkees. This ain't cutting it. So that was weird.
I mean, like, launch that company, yeah.
And I saw one from Spain where they cut a cow in half and a guy steps into the body, and it was weird. It was a horror film, but I don't remember the name. It was
Alright.
one that John Lennon really loved and was terrified of.
really?
I forget the name.
I will be Googling this later.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Lennon's favorite, weirdest, scariest horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna Google that myself
Alright.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, me too.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
y'all
See you
take
tomorrow
care.
night.
You will.
Okay. Yay.